Well, they're not exactly Bonnie and Clyde, but I think these guys could have definitely given them a run for their money. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Hell or High Water. Now this is a film starring Chris Pine and Ben Foster in the two lead roles. They are brothers who decide to start robbing banks, and the reasons for this are slowly revealed over the course of the film. I thought that the reasons why these two brothers decide to do this are very, very good, because one thing that you really need for a film like this where you are rooting for the criminals is a reason to root for the criminals which makes sense and is justified. And I thought that the reason that they gave was very, very good, very compelling, and it had a lot of the audience just rooting for them in the long run. Chris Pine is more of the smart, calculated brother. He's just kind of doing it for his own moral reasons. He's the one who comes up with this whole plan. And then Ben Foster is an ex-con who was just out of prison for the last year. And he was in prison for robbing banks. So he recruits his brother, and his brother is helping him out with this. And I thought that Chris Pine and Ben Foster had a really good dynamic, really good chemistry, because you can tell that while they both really do care about each other, they are both really annoyed with aspects of each other's personalities, because you got Chris Pine, again, who's much more moralistic, doesn't want to end up killing anybody in this whole scheme, and you got Ben Foster, who just gets off on this stuff, gets off on robbing people at gunpoint and potentially killing people in the process. And then you got Jeff Bridges as well. He is the sheriff who is tracking down these guys, and he does a really, really good job as well. Jeff Bridges is Jeff Bridges, essentially, and I really enjoyed his character as well. He is really close to retirement, and so this is his last case, essentially. And so he's trying to track down these two guys. Nobody really knows who they are because they just wear ski masks the whole time. They get in and out really quickly, and so they're really good at what they're doing. They're robbing these small banks, just grabbing really small amounts of money and enough to eventually do what they need to do. So I like the two stories that they ended up telling before they came to a head. You got Chris Pine and Ben Foster's story, and then you got Jeff Bridges and his partner's story as they're trying to capture these guys. And so I thought that worked really, really well, and it was really neat thing to see play off one another as you go back and forth between these two people. The film is also paced very, very well. I was not really bored throughout the whole course of this movie. I looked at my watch maybe once just to see how far into it we were, and it was easily over an hour. I was captivated by the whole thing. It had me just drawn in from the get-go. It's a very, very good movie, very compelling. Again, doesn't really have any slow points at all. There's maybe one point where it kind of goes into a different direction for maybe 5 minutes. But yeah, overall, the film is very, very well paced. There's also a lot of humor, surprisingly, in this movie. I wasn't really expecting that. But there's a lot of points where the audience was laughing, and myself included. It just lines of dialogue, and so the dialogue is very, very good. And the ending itself, the last 30 minutes, honestly, is easily one of the most exciting parts of the film. It had me on the edge of my seat. Very few times in theaters I will lean forward and just in anticipation as to what is going to happen. And that happened in this movie. And I really enjoyed the last 30 minutes of this movie. I thought it concluded very, very well. And I was very happy with the conclusion. I really didn't have any issues with this movie, to be frankly honest. I was trying to think of some before I did this review, and I really can't think of anything which I noticed which really bugged me or that I thought could have been done better. Maybe there's like little small things which other reviewers will catch. But overall, I thought this movie was really, really good. Is it a perfect movie? Probably not. But I had a really fun time with it, and I thought it was a really, really well done movie. So guys, those are my thoughts on Hell or High Water. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Thank you for a comment and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.